Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome to the open book. This is your host, Lakeisha. And y'all, we have arrived to the weekend. I know I am so excited about this 3-day weekend. And we're kicking it out tonight with a quick live with some good news, some potential. Okay, good news. Hey, Humble Me. Hey, sis. Welcome. Thank you so much for joining. You first in the house, okay? I love it. um, and y'all, I'm glad it's some potential, okay? Good news regarding Judge Greg Mathis and his wife. Hey, Shelly Shell. Hey, sis. Thank you for joining. Because we heard recently, after 39 years, y'all, of marriage, that Judge Greg Mathis's wife, hey, Dreamy Girl, welcome. Thank y'all for joining. Hey, Lolo in the house. I love y'all. Thank you so much for coming on tonight. I know it's busy in the YouTube streets. Okay, you got to get in where you fit in. Well, I'm fitting in right here. Okay. And so y'all, it caught us, probably a lot of us, off guard, um, that they were actually about to possibly get a divorce. And shout out and welcome to my YouTube and Facebook family tonight. Um, 39 years of marriage. Y'all, I just could not believe that. I know that his wife has been like behind the scenes a lot. When Judge Greg Mathis was on his court television show, she allegedly, I heard, worked a lot behind the scenes during that time. Now we know that his show was canceled off of the regular circuit and went more to like an independent station. And y'all, I think out of all of the judge shows, Judge Greg Mathis court show is my favorite. It's the best because to me he kept it real. He'll call you a crackhead in a minute. Okay, he called it out because that used to be him. You couldn't fool him. Okay, you could not fool him. If you had a drug habit or something like that, he was calling it out. And then they had a reality show. Let's see, Lolo said they had been married for so long, though. Right, exactly. She said, I'm braiding hair, so I'm listening. What's happening? Facebook fam, my family. Yes. Okay, sis, I understand. She said, no, but he had allegations of cheating before in the past. And see, I hadn't heard about that, Lolo, from the past. I had never heard about that. I know that recently, I think a year or something ago, they had a family reality show called Mathis Family Matters or something like that. Let me see what's the name of it. I like to get it right. I think it was called, yes, Mathis Family Matters. And even watching that show, I mean, their family seemed like a very close knit family. He better not call his wife a crackhead, right? Exactly. They seem like a close knit family. His wife was, even during some of those episodes, was just making sure that he ate right, with his health and so forth. And I really love that show. Shelly said, "You won't crack now, don't you?" Girl, is that the line from Lean on Me? Oh my goodness, baby. He knew, okay? He would call him a crackhead. He would be tired. Like you could tell he was on that he had a long running season, baby. By the end, when he would lean over and put that head on his hand, like y'all getting on my nerves. Hey, Truth. Hey, sis. Thank you for joining. Baby, when he put that head on his hand, like y'all getting on my everlasting nerves, I said, yeah, it's time for Judge to retire. Okay. He calling everybody in here crackhead, and we ain't seen sometimes a piece of crack ever. And nobody can say it like him. But y'all, in the reality show, they talked a lot about also his son is involved in a homosexual relationship, and he talked about embracing their relationship. And I think his son even got married recently, if I'm not mistaken. I think he allegedly got married recently to his husband. True said in my son's football game, but listening in. Okay, thank you, True. He should have been retired. Yeah, he's tired. Okay, he's tired. Judge Mathis will ask him that too. What? He'll do that too. It made me think about lean on me. Okay, so he'll ask them too. OMG. That man's still trying to be on TV. So yeah, he had his new court show. He did have on as well that they are still taping and things like that. Now, everybody was trying to figure out recently when the allegations came out. Really, it wasn't an allegation; that was public information. Okay, that his wife had went and filed for a divorce. People have been speculating. Okay, what happened? Was he cheating? Does he have another baby out there? What is happening? Well, TMZ found Judge Greg Mathis at the airport, and they asked him how was he doing. Okay, what happened? And so I'm going to play some of his response so that we can kind of go through and hear what he is saying had happened between him and his wife. Okay.
How are you today, man?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm doing all right. I want to ask.
I'm not good. Rather, it's the worst days of my life. How about?
Now wait a minute, Judge Greg Mathis. I don't know if I want to go with the first answer or the next. He was like, first he said, good. Hold on. Okay. What you mean good? I better see you with a solemn look every time you walk around. If I done filed for a divorce, you better look like you about to be crying. I don't want to hear you saying you doing good. He quickly changed that, okay? Because he know that his wife probably is going to see this interview from TMZ. She said, let me throw my glasses. Lolo, I need you to get your glasses, okay? Why he looked all shocked? Because they just sneaking up on this man. He in the airport. Okay, my big mouth. Let me rewind. Okay, here we go.
I want to ask.
I'm not good. Rather, it's the worst days of my life. How about that?
Okay, well, I'm sorry to hear that. I wanted to ask you, with news of the separation, how are you holding up?
I'm not holding up very well. I would say the other man, maybe I'll be an example for other men, cautionary tale. Don't neglect your wife. You see how many at the airport now, flying out, as I have for 40 or for 25 years. My wife has been third, serving the community, taping my show, having fun with friends.
Okay, so he's saying now first, he said his wife has been put like third. Okay, his priorities have been out of sync. He said serving in the community, his TV show, and then hanging out with his friends. Okay, so I guess I was just, and y'all let me know what y'all think. Like the community part. So I'm trying to figure out what all was taking place in the community, because to me, the TV show seemed like it would have taken up a lot of time. So he's saying the community took up a lot of his time. The judge is about to stand before a judge. Right. Exactly. Okay. So this is about pretty much, and he's going to get deeper into this, about as a married man having priorities, okay, in order. I know with my leaders at church, they have always talked about, how God comes first in your heart, then your spouse, then your children, then your family and friends, and everything else, is after that. Because if things get out of order, if we start putting kids before God, or community, like he just said, before God, then it can cause the other things to shift. Okay. Or we start putting other stuff before our spouse. Okay. Things have now gotten out of order. And so he's going to get a little deeper into what that looked like.
That's what happens, guys. Never be too busy or never have too much fun beyond your life.
So I do want to ask, the date of separation is listed back in July 17th. Has this been coming for some time now, or was it something out the blue?
Well, ever since we started taping here in LA, I committed to staying home more and making my wife more of a priority. But as you see, I haven't. I'm still here on the road doing the same thing. And in terms of going out into another city. But I was gone for 3 weeks. That's what July 17th meant.
Okay, so I guess my question, and y'all chime in with your thoughts. Okay, if he's a provider, okay, usually the husband, the man is the provider of the family, and this is his way of making his money. How do you balance that? Because his position requires him to travel a lot. And so, but on the other side of that, he said he was gone 3 weeks. And his wife, by the time that third week came, went and filed for divorce. Was that okay to be gone that long from home? Okay. Because I know, and I was looking at him and I was like, man, this is kind of a catch 22, taking for everything he asked me. It's like a catch 22. He's trying to provide for his family, be a successful judge. He has his TV show. He said he's taping and so forth. Now, he said he's taping in Los Angeles. So I guess I'm being nosy and wondering, well, where else is he going? Like, you got to be gone that long. Okay. If you're taping in the same city that y'all live in, why is it so much now travel? Okay. And so I guess his wife, and these are my, information I'm sharing is for entertainment and educational purposes. These are my thoughts and opinions about this. Okay. So, like, I guess maybe his wife thought if you're closer to home, then we'll be able to do more things. You'll have more time for me and so forth. Because he almost seemed like he is regretting now he's traveling again, even after the filing of the divorce. Here he is on the road again. Lolo said it was cheaper to keep her. Look, they ain't divorced yet. Since I wish Wendy Williams was healthy, she would have had a field day with this. Yeah, she would. Shout out, oh my goodness, to Wendy Williams. Oh my gosh. Y'all, do you know after a year and something, they said that Wendy was just seen in public. And that was probably since that documentary that she had. And they were trying to sell her house recently. She's been going through. But baby, Wendy would have had a ball with this. I miss Wendy because every time she would talk about something, I would picture myself like sitting on the couch, just, really talking to her about it. But yeah, so the travel, not putting your wife first, and maybe she just got tired of that. And I think, like he just said, when she went and filed, he had been gone for 3 weeks. Okay, 3 weeks. Judge, what are you doing for 3 weeks without your wife? The way he told Wendy about herself years ago, oh girl, he did. I should have brought it. He did go off on Wendy. Man, oh, I really miss Wendy. Yes, it can ruin a relationship. So it's almost like you are making money, and this goes beyond just being a famous judge, y'all. This happens in everyday life. There are men out there and women that want to provide a good life for their families, and they work. They work a lot. And so before it comes to this, it's like we have to question ourselves, where do I prioritize and what do I need to do less of? How can I have balance? Do I need to put things on my calendar? Do I need to while I'm working on something, have my children here and we're playing and doing something else, multitasking? Some parents, I've seen them take the kids off to the little jumping place and they have a laptop. See, I'm not that comfortable yet. Okay, it's just take my children off and just let them do whatever and I'm working. Some people try to multitask. So it is a tough situation to be in when you're traveling. You have all these obligations, but we have to keep the main thing, because if things get out of order, then that could cause potential problems, just like it's causing, it seems like, here in their relationship. Lolo said he should keep his butt at home and sit down somewhere. Girl, it's not that easy sometimes.
You say you two are in a good place right now, or able to maintain a friendship, or?
Oh yeah, we're still in the same house and we're maintaining a friendship. And I'm trying to get my wife back. I have to show her that though. Hopefully I can show her while we're there together before.
So it looks like they're still staying together. Okay. They're trying to maintain a friendship. This is why it's important to be friends first before getting married, because when you, especially when you have the Lord, now remember, he's that third chord, but also being friends helps you during these times, okay, where the spouse in you does not like the spouse in the other person. But we were friends first. Like, let's talk this thing out. You know, you are my best friend. That's a totally different type of conversation. Dreamy Girl said, Lolo, I read Wendy trying to make a comeback. I hope she does. I miss Wendy. I don't know if things will ever be the same, but I hope she does.
And hopefully she doesn't complete the process, but I'm changing in hopes that she will. I'm gonna get my wife back. How about that? Absolutely. I just wanted to eliminate all the rumors too, that it's something about a baby or even me molesting a child. It's none of that. I've just told
you. Now wait a minute. Now y'all out here spreading these rumors. That's not good. Okay. Who done said the judge that molested someone? Y'all, who is out here spreading this stuff? See how when we speculate, okay, things can get out of whack. Hi, Latanya, welcome, sis. She said, how you gonna show her and you still traveling? Just retire and get your woman back. Thank you, sis. Okay. Just retire. Okay, sir, because right now, 39 years in, almost 40, you're about to lose your wife. So all this traveling, and then that's not helping the situation, y'all. If you think about it, if that was the case, he was gone for 3 weeks and she went and filed for divorce, I would be at home every day. Okay. I would be all up under her. I would not have her guessing where you going, what's going on, because that seems as though that's the problem. It may be time for retirement. But y'all, I've heard that men around his age, they go through this like midlife crisis, right? And so it's almost like, is he trying to hold on to that part of him? Because some men, when they retire, they feel like, oh, I'm gonna start getting fat. I'm gonna be sitting in the chair all day. You know, my life is slipping away and all of this. So maybe working helps him have more purpose, like he's doing something. But is it worth it? Latanya, that's a very good point. Lolo, I want her to make that comeback. Me too, Dreaming. I'm with you, girl. She said she has dementia and Graves' disease. Yeah, y'all, I miss Wendy. True said, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I can't even say it the way you put it. Oh my gosh. I can't even say it. Wait a minute. Yeah. Okay. Hopefully, Judge would wake up. Okay. Maybe it's time for their retirement.
What it is.
There were also, kind of some rumors of any infidelity. Did you want to clear that up at all? You say it's solely neglect.
Well, neglect can create suspicion, certainly. And if you're gone as much as I am, you have every right to suspect. You go to work, you go serve in the community around the country, then you go with your guys to sporting events around the country, you go to other events except without your wife.
Okay, hold up. Slow us down, Judge. Hey, Dee, welcome, sis. Okay. So, Judge trying to tell y'all that's out there making these speculations, he said he is not out there with another baby. Okay, so you can scratch that on off. He said it was not a molestation situation. You can scratch that on off. Okay. He also, in a sense now, he has said that he is not cheating. Okay. He said he is not cheating. However, True said, child, those allegations were diabolical. Right, girl. Y'all about to put the man in jail. He done went from about to lose his marriage to jail. Y'all put some hard stuff. I wouldn't even thought nothing like that. Okay. So he said now, by him gone all of the time like that, it can cause those suspicions. Okay. Now, women, we know we have this little this little sense, this little ding, 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 ding. Okay. Because I'm going to tell you, when one of my boyfriends was cheating, I was paying attention. Things just weren't adding up. Okay. I was almost like Mrs. Mathis. Okay. I ain't give it 3 weeks. I said, look, he was spending too much time talking about he wanted to spend the night at his brother's house. Okay, for what? You were staying here. We were dating, doing the wrong thing, living together. And I just started getting like this bad feeling. And so phone, was staying off and things like that. And I was like, one time he said he wasn't coming home that night. I said, okay, look, if you don't come home tonight, that's it. Okay, I gave one night. So he thought I was playing. Baby, after that, he came home. The bags were packed. I said, leave my key on the fireplace. Okay, because it started off as my apartment first. And, he moved in. This is, back when I wasn't doing what I should be doing. Okay. And we're not crazy. So Judge trying to throw us off now. Okay, Mrs. Mathis has some type of suspicions with him being gone in that 3 weeks. I'm sorry. It was that final little straw. I was like, Mrs. Mathis said, baby, no. 3 weeks, you playing a fool and I'm not one. Okay, so let me kind of show you that we're not playing this game. Okay, 3 weeks, you either I'm gonna slap you out of it or this divorce paper gonna slap you out of it so we can move it along. Okay, so we can work this thing out. Because sometimes some people need a rude awakening. It's sad to say, but talking and saying what I want and saying, I want you to be at home more and all of this. And I'm saying it over and over and over. And you're steady out. That can weigh on a marriage. In all seriousness, okay, I'm joking and playing. I ain't laughing at the situation. I want them back. Y'all already know that. It's just to bring a little light and humor to it. Oh, and hold on one second, y'all. Let's see here. I forgot to do one thing. Thank you for your patience. And so I was like, that 3 week mark. Oh my gosh. Yes, please hit that like button, y'all. Thank you so much, Lolo. That was her last straw. I think it was her last straw. So let's see what else he had to say about the 3 weeks.
Hanging with you and enjoying herself with you. And so, yeah, she would have a right.
Let me rewind that little part right there.
You have every right to suspect. You go to work, you go serve in the community around the country, then you go with your guys to sporting events around the country, you go to other events except without your wife hanging with you and enjoying herself with you. And so, yeah, she would have a right to suspect infidelity.
But there was none of that going on.
That's not the purpose. That's not the reason for this.
Okay. So he said that she would have every right to feel like that. But I'm just wondering, this just the nosy side of me was just wondering this part. I wonder why he didn't take his wife a lot with him when he would go to some of these events. Because, like flying her out maybe would have helped. And I'm just trying to help Judge think of some things because I don't want him to lose his wife. To me, they make a very beautiful couple. They've been together. They have a beautiful family. They've been together almost 40 years, y'all. And I know time does not know. A lot of times we're like, man, we've been together this amount of time. And people use that as an excuse to stay in stuff that's abusive. Okay. We're not talking about that kind. But what we are talking about is if there was really love family born out of this. They have beautiful children, successful children and grandchildren, and just the legacy of marriage. I don't want anyone's marriage to end, of course, because they said with the divorce is almost like a death. You have to go through, and those of you who have been divorced probably know, kind of understand that part where you're grieving that person, and have to go through life now without that person. It feels different and things of that sort. And so I don't want that for them. True said, Lolo, Lord, I hope not. I think I'd rather hear him being with a crackhead than a child. No, truth. Hey, PM, welcome. Thank you for joining us again. D said, why you never took your wife with you? Exactly, D, when he brought that up, because he brought that up more than once, I noticed. Okay. He did mention that a couple of times when he said, yeah, in the beginning, he said his priorities, and he was talking about the community. He said his show. Then he said my friends, hanging out with them. And then he said this again. So who these friends? Okay, y'all about to mess up Judge Mathis' marriage. I need y'all to talk to him and encourage him to get back with his wife, pay her attention, or bring her along. Okay, who are these friends? Look, now we shifting into the friends. Hey, Mama 3. Hey, sis. Thank you for joining. D said yes, because I'll be thinking he's cheating also. Exactly, D. That's what I'm talking about too. I thought it was just me. Hey, Mr. Troy, welcome. Thank you for joining. I've been missing you. I haven't seen you in a minute. Lolo said, Judge, you a bum. Don't call him that. Us couples that are, come on, Queen. She said, us couples that are 21 years in are rooting for them. We understand and may have been there, not so allegedly, but let me get back to these braids. Yeah, you know what? Right, sis, it's possible. I know we laugh and joke, but I think the majority on here want them to get back together, right? And so we're just trying to help Judge out. Okay. Watch out for these friends. Okay. Are your friends encouraging you? This is just a general question. If you're married, do you have the type of friends that are pulling you further away from your spouse? Okay. This is something to think about. Or do you have friends that respect that boundary and encourage you to, like, hey, where's Bob? Bob coming with us? I'm gonna bring Brandy, and you want to bring Linda or whoever, or in hello. Or they saying, man, let's go over here let's go to the club. Let's go to this restaurant. Let's go over here to this sports bar. Every weekend, every day, we going somewhere. And the wife at the house, any wife would get tired of that. Okay. They would get tired of that. And who's to say how many times they've had that conversation? Okay. Now this is all alleged. We're just talking. We're just having a conversation. My mom and dad was married for 40 years. Wow. That's a blessing. That's a legacy. Hey, Cherry. Hey, sis. Thank you for joining. Welcome. I feel they're going to get back together. Judge feeling now. It's cheaper to keep her. Let me take my butt home. Exactly. Baby, he gonna find out. Okay. I don't know if there was a prenup or anything like that, but to be honest, they've been together for so long, he didn't have this money back then. Judge said he went to jail and everything. So they probably weren't thinking about no prenup. They probably were thinking about, baby, let's get this show. We about to make some money. Okay, we about to get out the hood. And baby was rocking and rolling. They didn't think about no prenup until now. when things look like they could potentially end, that's when you start thinking, oh man, I should have gotten a prenup back when I ain't have but $2. Oh my God. D said, well, D was his friends married. D, that's what I want to know. Where do and see that's a whole other issue too sometimes with your marriage. When you're married, having a lot of single friends, you got to set some boundaries, okay? Because your single friends can go to the strip clubs, do all what they want to do anytime they want to, okay? Go to the bars, go here and there, to the mall. They can do that at the drop of a dime. But when you're married, you have priorities, okay? My bishop and pastor, I know that because they're busy in ministry and things like that, he makes sure that Monday is just for pastor. Okay, on Mondays. They go and do different things on their Monday dates and so forth. So, do y'all have a special day of the week or, something where it's not like you're putting everything else? If he's traveling for work, bring her along or fly her out, have a hotel room waiting, put some roses out. Like, baby, look, I'm out here working, but I got something romantic for you in the works. Okay, we're gonna go out to eat. I'm gonna fly you out. I'm on one of my breaks. We just gonna go do a helicopter ride or something like that. So that she doesn't feel neglected being at the house. Because if you look at Miss, I think her name is Linda. I'm gonna call her Miss Mathis. If you look at her, baby, Miss Mathis, I don't know if he's paid attention, but she's been losing weight, getting her fine on. Okay, she said, baby, look, if it, if it's not working out, baby, I'm getting it back. Okay, I'm getting all of my groove back because she's lost a lot of weight and she looks good. Okay, so she said, look, you can play if you want to, and that's the first thing, y'all. When we trying to make a man mad or jealous or something like that, we go get that hair done, haircut. We go and lose some weight on them. We start getting a new wardrobe, get some sunglasses, and we like, play with me if you want to. None of this will be yours, okay? Lolo's, Lolo being hard. She said, Judge, you ain't ish now. True said, is he friends with Steve Harvey, right? Girl, oh my God, don't even bring him up. Lord have mercy. D said, exactly, open book. You have to respect. You have to respect your wife. Exactly. He had free time on the go. He took her for granted. Yes, Mama Three. He thought she'd always be there waiting. And I think, to be honest, it probably was to get his attention that she wasn't playing. And to go to that extent, y'all, because I'm pretty sure when she went and filed that paperwork, I'm pretty sure she knew that it would get found out. And I think she wanted him to see that I'm not playing. We've been talking about this over and over and over and over, and 3 weeks, that little 3 weeks, because see, he he brought that up. Like, that's what happened. Them 3 weeks is what happened on the 17th. He was gone for 3 weeks. So I don't know what happened in those 3 weeks, but it got his attention now. And so hopefully now he's saying he wants his wife back. They're still friends. They're still living together. So all jokes aside, we definitely are keeping them in our prayers and pray that they can reconcile. I'm hoping people just leave it alone with the rumors and so forth. But yeah, that can be in a woman's mind if you're constantly going somewhere without her or gone for long lengths of time. It can put suspicions in her mind. It really can. Yeah, D, that paperwork got him all the way up. Okay. He like, well, I'm not feeling too good. I'm not doing too good. At first, he's about to say good, but he hurried up and changed that. He said, no, I'm not doing too good. No, yeah, get it together. So prayers up for Judge Greg Mathis and his beautiful wife. We pray that he will be able to get his wife back, that he can get, things organized and get his priorities together. And even like Latanya said on here today, hopefully maybe retire. If that's going to save your marriage, okay, maybe it's time for retirement. Who knows? But y'all, thank y'all so much. I hope y'all enjoyed this live. Hit the like button. Excuse me. Hit the like button and share if you haven't. Yes, praying they are a beautiful couple. Yes, they really are. They really are. And it's not too late. It's not too late. There's still time. There's still hope. So, Greg Mathis, Judge Greg Mathis, if you see this, we are praying for you and your beautiful wife here at the Open Book that things will work out and that, you know, this little wake up call, it woke you up. All right, y'all. I hope you have a great, great evening. I may be back a little later. So if you have not subscribed, hit that subscribe button and the bell because you never know when I'm going to go live. I love you all so, so much. And thank you for joining. Thank you, Shelly Shell. And I hope y'all have a great night. Talk to you later. Bye bye.